I'm really happy you guys are all here because today is a very special day. Uh, as you guys know, there was a certain game that came out today. Uh, a game that has gotten a little bit of controversy for its price or whatever. But a game that certainly raised my eyebrows. Uh, and I even said this. I think, oh, there we go. I said, and I can quote myself here, if they do announce Galaxy 2 is coming to Switch 2, I will absolutely make that my next stream playthrough. And I said what I said. My plans are set. I said this on September 12th. Now, of course, that's a very bold statement, and a very easy one to fulfill. But I have to tell you guys something. I have to be honest with you guys. I have lied to you. And it pains me to say that. But I have lied to you. I said that I'm gonna be streaming Galaxy 2. I will not be streaming Mario Galaxy 2. Because we're playing Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. That's right! In my Switch, we have both Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Thatchner has lost his mind. I couldn't help it. You know, this is a remaster of some of my favorite games of all time right here. I mean, you guys were there just 2 weeks ago or so. I told you guys how much Super Mario Galaxy 1 meant to me. It is probably one of the most influential games in my life. I love Super Mario Galaxy a lot. And I do love Galaxy 2, of course, don't get me wrong, and I've been wanting to play Galaxy 2 another time. But I can't deny, I am very curious to see what a remaster of Mario Galaxy looks like. Now, of course, you might just say, Thatchner, this is just a fucking port. This is just this is not just a port of Super Mario Galaxy. This is a port of a game that was already on the Switch from the 3D All-Stars collection. And that is true, but this is going to be a little bit different. Because they added new pages. They added new storybook pages. I can't turn a blind eye to that. And I guess they upscaled the graphics and all that. Sure, textures and all that. I couldn't lie. I couldn't lie. I couldn't deny myself. I was like, I want to play Galaxy. And I want to play Galaxy 2. So I decided I think it's going to be best if I just play both games on stream. Because yes, that's what we're doing. We're going to be playing Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 back to back. Which means, yes, we're going to be here until 2026, probably. It could very well be, especially because Galaxy 2 is pretty long. And because I'm not just beating them, I am 100%ing them. I love these games too much to just... I can't not just, like, you know, like leave them just regularly beaten. But for Mario Galaxy, I will say this. I'm only going to be doing a Mario playthrough 100% for right now. You know? At some point, I'm probably going to do the Luigi playthrough as well. But the plan is I'm just going to do regular 120 stars with Mario and Mario Galaxy, and then we're going to go to Galaxy 2. That is the plan. So, yes. To those who are watching the VOD, I guess I've started the VOD now. This is what we're doing. We're playing Mario Galaxy Plus, Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch 2. Because yes, this is the Switch 2 if you couldn't tell. And again, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I couldn't resist having another chance to play it. And if you have been with the stream for a while, you guys do know that I have streamed this regularly. But for those who have not been with the channel for a while, this is probably one of my most streamed games, really. I just love playing through this game. I have done numerous 100% playthroughs of this game. This is easily my most played single-player game. It's just great. It's wonderful. And so now, let's get started. Also, hey, Octi. Right off the bat, this is already throwing me off. I will say I did peek into the game just to see, like, you know, what this menu looked like. This already throws me off because I'm so used to Mario Galaxy starting off with the make sure you have the Wii Remote strap on, you know? Also, hi, Bombsies. Just catching up with the rest of the stream. I've lied to you. I'm actually doing a playthrough of Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2. And now I'm curious to see... Oh. Okay. Damn! I mean, I guess it was always this. Oh yeah, that's right! You can do assist mode. Assist mode helps you by increasing your life, bouncing you back from falls, and more. No, I'm doing regular mode. Alright. I'm already noticing some slight UI differences. Alright. Let's go. Let us go. Also, how's the game audio? Is it quiet? Loud? Hey, Nano! Oh, wait. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The Toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Was this always fully voice acted? I thought Peach always only just said Dear Mario. Alright, but here we go! Oh yes, here we are. Here we are on the best game, one of the best games of all time. Girl, I don't know. I thought you were the Galaxy Master. I feel like she didn't say the whole thing. Oh goodness. Love this game. Okay, so I can't zoom in. Now, this is not the 4K version. I do not have a 4K monitor, so this is just 1080p. Apologies. So you guys do not get 4K visuals. Here we go. Bowser's coming. Boy, Mario, are you excited to see all your little toady friends get crystallized again? Now, I don't mind seeing the cutscenes, but I have to say, I'm always baffled when remasters or ports or whatever come around and they don't allow you to skip or pause the cutscene. And I like Mario Galaxy, but sometimes I just want to play it, you know? That's why if they ever do like this with Sunshine, I really hope they have an option to skip cutscenes. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I always skipped it. Alright. Is it ever explained why Peach just has a random Luma there, by the way? Like, in any kind of lore context? Because that's something I never understood in Mario Galaxy. Like, why he just has a Luma right there. Oh, I see. Yeah. Just appeared during the festival. Ah, okay. Maybe he was here to warn Peach or something. The Luma was just chilling. I also love how Bowser just has a UFO at his disposal. Like, sure, he has the power to summon aliens to do his bidding. Oh, there they go, taking the castle. Oh! Mario's absolutely baffled. Don't worry, I am too, Mario. This is still so different, honestly. It's so interesting that this game is so dramatic in its presentation compared to pretty much every single other Mario game, including Galaxy 2. They should do it again. Water break. I do like how the UFO moves here, though. How you doing, Mario? You're not looking too good there. Kamek is not having any of this. I heard apparently, like, in the Japanese version of this game, I think Kamek tells Mario to go to hell, actually. Iconic. Oh, I love this game. Yes. Beautiful field of flowers. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Ugh. Yeah. Honey, you're awake. Let's play. Oh, wait. Oh, thank God. I can also jump with A. I'm gonna say game unplayable. And the beauty of Mario Galaxy, I think, or one of the most beautiful points of Mario Galaxy is how it handles its presentation. It does a good job setting this kind of atmosphere of, it's sort of like loneliness, you know? Just showing Mario stranded on this like one planet, like in a giant void is so cool. Alright, now let's see. Where's the first one? I think I'll go down the hole here first, right? Oh, it's over there. Also, like, I can now appreciate how good of a tutorial planet this is. Because it really gets you acquainted with, like, how Galaxy's physics work. You can, like, fully see them, like, firing on all cylinders, you know? Having there be a crater that you can jump into and fall out on the other side. You're already on a spherical world that you can just fully run around on. It's so good. I think you can, like, snipe the bunny. Yep. I think that's like the speedrun strategy. There we go. If you can really help Mama. I think with the release of Galaxy 1 and 2 on Switch, this means, like, you really have, like, some of the best 3D Mario games, like, all on Switch. I just tried to spin jump, but you can't do it now. I've been watching you from here. This place is called the Gateway to the Starry Sky. My name is Rosalina. I watch over and protect the cosmos. To save your special one, you'll need the power to travel through space. Luma can give you this power. I will entrust you with his care. My fists glow now. The ability to spin now. Shake with the Joy-Con. You can also spin with Y. Spinning with Y. That's for fake fans. Real fans always shake the fucking controller. Disaster has struck us, just as it has visited you. Luma, I hope you can rescue the Grand Stars. May the stars shine down on you. Go on. Okay, I can skip this little dude. Ooh, there's actually one thing I didn't test right now. I'm curious to see if they adjusted that. In this game, there's this kind of like delay that you run into after you unlock like a launch star. Oops. Well, all right. First to the run. Where after you unlock a launch star from a crystal, you can't like get launched in it immediately. In Galaxy 2, like, they made it so that way you could launch yourself immediately. In this one, you couldn't. So I wonder if they adjusted it at all. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna be actually really interested to see if this game ends up becoming, like, the definitive way to speedrun this game. Just because of any, like, small technicalities for some reason. Either, like, the game loads faster or something else. Die. Man. Ah! There's actually a way you can, like, skip that Luma and just go right into the pipe. I wasn't seriously trying it, but I was just curious to see if I could. Okay. You have to do something before the Grand Star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. Or... I'm a veteran, I know what to do. Oops. Yay. Oh, I just realized I did see that actually. All of the little electrical things just disappeared. I'm assuming they always did that. Just never noticed it in this playthrough. Or till now. So, I've got a question for chat. Who here is getting this? Either the whole collection or just one of the games? I was kind of surprised. This game was a bit cheaper than I was expecting. It was not 70 euros. It ended up being actually just 60 euros. Which is interesting because, you know, other $70 games are definitely priced at 70 euros here, but not this. So I was like, okay, that's kind of nice. Yay. Over to New Galaxy. Galaxy. Yeah, you mentioned you got the bundle. Alright, Nano says nah. Fair enough. Oh. It shines weakly, maybe only as bright as a Class 6 star, but at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Oh, thank you for saving the Grand Star. These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home, and also home to the Lumas. You see, we travel the starry skies. We pass by this area once every 100 years, but we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. A strange force had launched onto our ship, pulling away star bits in our power source, our stars. Our ship had lost power, so it entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one picked up the power stars, and discovered the power to cross the universe. Please, I have a request. This observatory uses star power to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. And there is a chance we can use our few remaining stars to look for other power stars. Look. These round rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes such as these. The only one that is working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one. Terrace. Please go to the terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxy you can see from there. If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. Then perhaps we could pursue the thieves who ran off with the power stars. Okay. Oh! Oh! The game autosaves! The game autosaves! Oh shit, this might actually be the definitive way to, like, speedrun this game then. In the original game, the game would, after every level, would always prompt you to save. But now I guess the game autosaves. That is definitely gonna speed things up, at least a little bit. Is it bad I just now processed this with Galaxy 1 and not Galaxy 2? I replayed the latter like 2.5 years ago. Oh, okay. Nah, I mean, they do look they look the same, like, you know? The intro sequence is, like, different, but at a glance, I would not blame you. Yippee! I have lots of fond memories of this game, not just even from playing it. I remember devouring so much of the pre-release information of this game. I remember learning about the game in 2006 and all that. And, you know, to me, it was fascinating. And it was also a painful wait, because, like, as a, I don't know, 11-year-old, like, think, oh man, it comes out, like, in 2007, that's gonna take forever. Felt like it did, you know? But I remember, like, looking up so much of the beta information, or, like, the then beta information. And it was so fascinating, because, like, watching, like, Mario go around these worlds and, like, seeing this over-the-shoulder camera footage was I don't know. It was like catching a glimpse of something amazing. And looking back at that, like those like old trailers for the game was still interesting, especially like seeing the beta levels, or, like the beta planets, specifically like Beta Good at Galaxy, you know, and like a lot of the unused planets. I heard that there is like a like I don't know if the proper word is ROM hack, probably not, but somebody made a version of Mario Galaxy that is like makes it as accurate as possible to the E3 version. And I think I'd love to see if I could play that at some point. And I still think this game is just so incredible from an atmospheric standpoint. I remember seeing so many of these like wallpapers or images of Mario just kind of like floating around. And it's just him and he's just all lonely. And I don't know, it was just so interesting to me seeing that, you know? I just love this kind of... Again, I don't know if I would say it's like necessarily like loneliness, but I just love this game's ambiance. Alright, let's see if we can break one of these boulders. Yeah. Did I ever get tricked by the Mario Galaxy DS hoax years back? Yes, I did. I did like get tricked by that. I was fooled. I remember seeing that and I was like, oh my god, like that looks so cool. I don't know, it still feels like it was like nicely made at the time, you know. Obviously, if you look at it now, it's like none of this adds up. But somebody's been working on a real one now. It looks amazing. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, this side path is interesting to me because like I almost never go on the side path, because it just kind of like wastes time. But it's like a neat little side area that you can just easily overlook. You earned one additional Mario. Oops. It's also kind of funny because like, nothing, you don't get anything there other than the extra life. Oh, and you even skip the like the big piranha plant. Ooh, do you think you could actually DM that to me? Yeah, okay, yeah, that'd be great. Alright. Okay, nope, they did not. Just that. Alright, our first boss battle. Oh, my phone buzzed, so I'm assuming that's you. Alright. Dino Piranha. Thank you. I remember thinking I was so cool when I figured out like the tricks to this boss. I was like, oh, I can quick kill him. Sure, okay. There we go. It's kind of funny because like at a high resolution you can definitely see like some of the more jagginess of Mario's model. And a CRT it probably looks much more smoothed out. At least if I recall. Kind of funny to see. Yeah, look at that. Wow, yeah. I could imagine like this becomes um the preferred way to speedrun this game. Which is kind of funny. I've got to tell Pinguino he can maybe try to snipe the world record. Snack of cosmic proportions. You know, this star and like the beta footage of this game makes me really think like that Mario Galaxy's worlds were supposed to be a bit more open than they ended up being. Because I remember watching the beta footage of Good Egg Galaxy, and it seemed like there were, like, you could actually take different paths that could lead to different planets. You know, and you could basically figure out, you could go to different stars depending on your path, instead of it being in the final product where the star you chooses determines which star you do end up getting. Because, like, the way we have to go on this star now is this way, and if we were to go up this way now... Oh, somebody else is playing Galaxy 2. There's now a, you know, crystal with some star bits. But in the beta footage, I think it was like, there was also the launch star to go to the Dino Piranha star. So again, instead of just like letting it be based on which star you choose in the menu, you can choose yourself which star you want to go for, which is more in line with how like Sunshine and more accurately like 64 did it. I have to wonder why they went with that change, but I assume maybe it was because it made it more clear to like casual players, like, you know, making it so that way they don't accidentally keep going to the same star. It still would have been interesting to see like a Mario Galaxy take that approach, but I guess it probably wouldn't have changed too much. It probably would have just made maybe a little bit more confusing to get around. I guess like the final approach they went with is just a little bit more streamlined, which is not bad. It's just interesting. That's enough star bits. Kill this guy though. And we can just take this star to get to the Luma. Yeah! Alright. So, thinking about it, I think the only 3D Mario game that is not available on the Switch, I guess on the Switch 1 or Switch 2, is 3D Land, right? Because we got Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, 3D World, Bowser's Fury, and Odyssey. Yeah, I think that makes 3D Land the only, like, 3D Mario game not on the platform. I do hope they bring it over. I think 3D Land gets a little bit of a bad rap because it seems so generic. And, like, if you compare 3D Land to 3D World, it totally is, you know? I think 3D Land is probably as bland as it gets as far as like Mario games are concerned. especially 3D Mario games, but I think for what it was at the time, I think it was something interesting. Oh, that's right. I should just gone this way. Go. I think 3D Land for a 3DS game was really cool. Alright, and this one we can just long jump to, I think. Yep. Because, and I think 3D Land, yeah, 3D Land was like a launch year 3DS game too. I think it was a good way to show off like what the 3DS was capable of. And it kind of felt like a weird regression that we then got like New Super Mario Bros. 2. Which, God, I really feel like they should have just never made a New Super Mario Bros. 2. I think it really just hurt the New Super Mario Bros. Series like sub-series more than anything. And let's get the last star here for now. I really think all the other New Super Mario Bros. Games, except New Super Mario Bros. 2, are, like... I mean, okay, I think even New Super Mario Bros. 2 is a good game. But New Super Mario Bros. 2 just doesn't really feel that special. The whole gimmick is collecting coins, but it's not like that really ends up changing much of anything in the game. It's not like the objective is actually like get a million coins. Like you still beat Bowser at the end. That's it. It's just it happens that you get your coin counter more like it tracking your coins is much more special, I guess you could say. Did we get like a coconut over there? Hope so. Oh, dude, what? Okay. This has never happened to me before. Oh, wait! Ah, okay, never mind. There's one here. There's 3 here. There's a lot here. Okay, never mind. Oh my god. Die. Oh. Hold the phone. You have to go down here to get the rainbow star, of course. I'm invincible. Let's kill those chumps outside. Oh, okay. I got electrocuted there. Any health? Oh! Asshole. Oh my god! I just realized he's kind of hovering over the ground. Oh, main ground pound. Hell yeah. Okay, I've got a question for you guys. How are we feeling? Do you guys think we're gonna get a new 3D Mario game next year? I should save you. We're getting a 3D Mario game, or do you think Nintendo's gonna think Donkey Kong's gonna keep us busy for a bit? I can't actually zoom in. Alright, you say no, Nano. Alright. Why do you think that? I'm curious. I want Luigi and I want him now. Gut feeling? Alright. Fair enough. Just imagine, like, throughout the Switch 2's life, it's like we don't get a 3D Mario game, but we get, like, 3D every other character. Like, we get a 3D Luigi game. We get a 3D Bowser game, and then finally at the end, we get a 3D Mario game. I think DK was definitely intended to be the stand-in for a while. Okay, yeah. Hello, King Caliente. Wouldn't it be funny if we got a new Galaxy game, but it was 2D, though? That'd be kind of funny, yeah. I know, like, the remasters and, like, the movie have got people thinking that maybe, like, a Galaxy 3 is gonna be on the way. And while I think that'd be really cool, I can't imagine that's gonna actually happen. Oh, you actually think it could also be Galaxy 3? I personally think the next 3D Mario game is just going to be something new. I don't think it's going to be Galaxy 3. Because I almost think, like, the whole reason we're getting Galaxy 1 and 2 Switch ports is because of the fact that the movie's coming out next year. Oh, I like that we don't have to, like, manually save it all the time. Galaxy 3 is the only way you see 3D Mario. Yeah. I see the logic. I do see the logic. Okay, so I'm assuming this means you are probably not of the belief that there is an offshoot of the Odyssey team also working on a 3D Mario game. Hello, B. The queen rules this land. I think if I was, like, somebody who really dug into the credits of, like, Bonanza, I could probably, like, maybe, like, try to draw some conclusions and think, like, oh my god, like, so-and-so wasn't on the credits of DK Bonanza, but they were in Odyssey, which obviously means that they're working on a 3D Mario game. And I feel like there have been, like, people who've made those conclusions too. But it could also very well be that they're maybe just working on other projects entirely unrelated from Mario. Or 3D Mario, for that matter. Wrong way, you're supposed to go up and ground pound backward up the tree. I am sorry. I am the slow runner. Oh! Funny you're here, Pinguino. I was gonna message this to you. This game might actually be the new speedrunning version of this game because the game auto-saves without interrupting anymore. So you don't have to, like, manually, like, say no anymore. So it's like a small improvement. Also, I'm getting hit here intentionally. It's a small improvement, but yeah. Revolutionary indeed. Also, I don't know why I went for the bee mushroom. I usually skip using the bee mushroom until I get further ahead. I always like mentioning every time I play Galaxy how I always loved trying to bypass areas without using power-ups. And it is fun, actually, you know. And it's quite impressive to see how far you can get sometimes without using power-ups. Especially like the spring mushroom. I think they really are, because it's like, when you try to challenge yourself to not use the spring, it just makes you try to platform in, like, I don't know, more creative ways. Also, I kind of found it funny. Nintendo really likes to, in their 3D platformers, give you a power-up that turns you into a spring. Because I realized, like, this happens in DK Bonanza as well. Obviously, it happens in Galaxy 1 and 2. And also in Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, in the DLC, there's like a power-up where you turn into a spring. Also, Honey Queen from Mario Kart World. Hello? It is still really funny to me that, like, out of all the characters that they could have chosen for Mario Kart 7, they put Queen Bee in and put now Waluigi. It's so funny to me. Maybe Queen Bee will be like the Galaxy tie-in for the movie for Mario Kart World. Queen Bee. Plus, I don't know, a Luma. Actually, fuck yeah. A Luma. As a racer. I don't know. At least in those games, the spring is functional. I will defend the spring mushroom. I do kind of like using it. But I can understand why people don't like it, because it does feel a little bit unwieldy to use sometimes. Also, yes, hey. Mario, it has such a nice ring.
Look.
Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. They're not my friends. They're just toads. See, auto-saving! Auto-saving! Pinguino, if you're quick, you can try to, like, you can try to take the world record before, I don't know, 360 Chrism tries to take it. Somehow we made it too. We'll help you to get the Power Stars and save Princess Peach. I like how they say somehow we made it too. Because because trying to come up with an actual reason for the Toads to be here is just too hard for Nintendo. Give it to us. Ah, is the audio crackling again? Thank you, Elgato Capture. Good. Oh, hey, Switch Warrior. Wonder who plays Rosalina in the movie? Good question. Because we obviously know Rosalina is gonna be in the Mario Galaxy movie. Question is, who's gonna play her? Queen Honey will be the only Mario Kart World DLC character John Nintendo told me. If anybody plays Rosalina, it's going to be... Thinking. Fuck it, it's gonna be Selena Gomez. Anybody here watch, like, Only Murders in the Building, by the way? I've only watched the first season. It's good. I hear it's going on for 5 seasons. Like, wow, there's a lot of murders in that building, huh? Yeah, sure. Oh my god, for a moment my heart skipped a beat and I thought like they patched this out. I would have cried. Not really, but you know what I mean. I've literally only watched Naruto in the last couple of months. Well, you're dedicated at least. Oh my god, wait. It's him! Gilboard! Yep, it's me, the famous Gilboard. If you want to climb this wall, you better listen up. You stick to the wall after a jump, press B to do a wall jump. Use a string wall jumps to reach really high areas. Thanks, but I can also use A to do that. And I prefer it, honestly. Gilboard, my husband. Hey! Also, I am playing this game with split Joy-Cons because I feel like that's the only way I could fully immerse myself into this game. The entertainment industry wasn't shit. Who will be the voice actor if the movie wouldn't be a question because they would just use the fucking voice actors from the games. That's true, although I think the voice actors for Rosalina's changed a few times now. Will Gilboard be? He better be. Point. Otherwise. So I love using the homing stomp here because you go down really fast. How old is Rosalina supposed to be, by the way? I don't think anybody knows. I don't even think Nintendo knows or cares. It's Japan, so she's both somehow 16 and 30. That would determine the VA I would pick. Well, it's very hard, honestly, like, to say. I mean, I would think. I think everybody in the Mario universe is probably like. I think Nintendo said like Mario is supposed to be like around 25. It said that at one point. So I imagine like Peach and others are at least around there. I think the storybooks imply she's ageless. If we go off like the it's a rough 25, good lord. I mean, have you seen what the 80s were like on some people? Or the 90s? I think even Rosalina said, like, every 100 years, like, we stop by this planet. So I think this would imply she's well over 100 years, at least. Homer Simpson is 34. Is he really? Oh god. I'm going to be Homer Simpson, then. Jesus. Like, I've heard, like, I know that, like, I've heard commenters say, like, you know, when I watched The Simpsons, I was Bart's age, and now I'm, like, Homer, you know? Now it's like something similar is happening to me, and I'm like, oh, fuck me. Take me away, something that looks like a Cataquack. Dude, time works different in space. 100 years is probably like a week in her time. I mean, potentially, we don't know, but I mean, Rosalina at least implies this isn't her first rodeo, so I don't know. I would assume Rosalina is at least a couple centuries old. They probably changed it, but it used to be at least, yeah. When you grow up, so all the anime characters you got a crush on are now your children because you're too old for them now. Yeah, that's a strange feeling as well. Wait. Oh, gotta do this boss fight. Gotta lock in. You know, there was a time in my life where I used to pride myself over knowing like having a vast knowledge of Mario enemies and their names. But like, I think the level even had this guy's name in the title, and now I can't even remember what it was. I think it's Bugaboom. He's dead anyway, it doesn't matter. Do you think the movie's gonna make the Lumas talk like the minions? I hope not. Though, I think we already got an indication of what they're gonna be like, if that one Luma in the Mario movie is any indication. Though, I still think... I don't know. It doesn't look that bad, but it is still weird to see a Luma with a mouth. Oh, hey, we got one of these sub-galaxies now. Loop Galaxy. Make one Luma sound like Danny DeVito. That's reserved for Lubba. Oopies. Save DeVito for Wario. God. Yes, you could tell? I am a surfer, yes. Okay, oh yeah. Motion control level. That's very common. Okay. Oh, fuck me, okay. That's the basic position. Okay, I think I should be okay. Yeah, I should be okay. Okay. Yep. I am going to be locking in for this level a little bit at least. Here we go. Good luck. Thanks. Oh wait, you know what? Sorry, fellas. I gotta kill myself. I want to try something. Let's make it interesting. Can I... Oh, okay, that does have a hitbox. I want to try to see if I can land on there. I've never actually tried... Ow! I just bit down on my teeth. Fuck. Oh. Fuck. Look, I'm just trying to kill myself in exotic ways. Okay, I guess I can't, like, jump high enough. Okay, it was a curiosity. I had, like, 18 extra lives to burn, why not? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, that really got me, Pinguino. Yeah, locking in, I think. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Ah, fuck, okay. That got me good. Fuck. Ooh, hello there, Candy Sun. Welcome to Ray surfing. Have you ever surfed in a Ray? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There we go. Ah, just barely missed the minute mark. Deserve a gold medal. Thanks. I won by barely keeping it together. New best time. Yeah? Oh, that was weird. I'll load it in a little bit quicker there. Yay. Yay. I was gonna say, you could fight Bowser now. Yes, we'll get to him later. Auto saving! Great! Flip switch. Okay, lunch break is over. Good luck saving the universe. Alright. Thanks for coming by, Pinguino. Really appreciate you being here. Whew, good. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I know I am. My god. This will be an easy, quick to get star. Ooh, today we should be able to get all the way to the Space Jump Galaxy. That is one of my favorite galaxies. Now, at least. I used to not like the Space Junk Galaxy all that much because I as a kid, I didn't really like the ambiance. I don't know, something about, like, the very quiet, dark levels always unsettled me as a kid. But now now I really like those kind of levels. I always embrace them instead. I think that's actually why I kind of liked Galaxy 2's, like, brighter presentation at first, because of the fact that, I don't know, I just really liked how colorful it was. Alright, Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor. If I recall, actually, in some of the beta footage of this game, I think Mega Leg was actually a boss you could fight in the Good Egg Galaxy, instead of it being like a Bowser mission. Poor Bill. Long. No. It is really cool flying to this planet. It's Bowser Jr. I think this must be like the what would you say? The earliest version of Bowser Jr. basically donning something akin to a clown car. It's like in this game onwards, they just made it so that way Bowser Jr. is always in some sort of like vehicle. Look at a Mega Leg. Yep, Oku alerts. This is a really cool concept for boss, though, I have to say. Like a giant mobile fort that you have to climb along. Is this why Shadow of the Colossus was so popular? The idea of like climbing onto those like massive enemies and killing them. Hey, got it. Wow. Okay, I didn't even think I'd get that. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you can even see the star bits like fall from its head there. Interesting. I wonder if you could always see that. Hmm. No matter, we got a grand star. Do-do-do-do-do. There's the fat Luma we gotta feed. Oh, has anybody here gotten the new Silent Hill? I'd be curious to know. I think I already mentioned it, but I got it last week. I've been playing that a little bit with Donnie. Good game. You watched it all? Also, you like watched a like playthrough of it on YouTube? Star power restored. Power's on in a new dome. A fountain. Now we should have enough star bits to feed the big guy over here, right? Yeah, you need 400. 688. Feed yourself. Boom. Oh boy, I remember this level actually. The sweet, sweet galaxy. I remember this galaxy well because as a kid, I struggled with it hard. Like, I think the audio's starting to glitch. Oh, never mind. Like the moving, you know, platforms with holes. It really threw me off. Now it's a little bit easier. I still occasionally die, but like, I don't know. Younger me was having such a hard time getting through this. Now I can just like long jump through it all. Hello. What? Oh. You can like cut it off so it says I can't go any fart. Can I? Ah, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, come on. Almost had it. Ah, come on. Come on, say I can't go any fart. Come on. Damn it. Come on, say it. No! Say fart, damn you! Oh my god. No! I just did it like... This is so hard to do. No! Oh my god, I gotta... fuck this. I'm I'm deleting all the screenshots. I just wanted to edit it. Ah! Okay. Delete the file and delete this. In fact, wait, let's like look at all my screenshots. Hey, Jesse. These were your favorites? Okay. Oh wait, you know, I'll delete those later. We'll delete those later. Not that there was anything bad in there. I just realized like I could have accidentally spoiled something for somebody. Yeah, wow. No issues. I think this part was like the part that I struggled with the most as a kid. Let me start it. There we go. What's nice though is that if you're struggling in this level, there's like plenty of ways to get extra lives, so you don't like have to do the whole thing over again. Also, wow, this year is really flying by. Like, we're in October already. 2025 is gonna be over and done with soon. Yeah, it's really insane. I was really looking forward to this year as well because of like the America trip and also because of the Switch 2. And now it's like the Switch 2 launch is behind us and so is my America trip. And it's like, oh my god, now this is the reality that I'm living in. Oh, rolling green. This. It always feels like it wasn't even that long ago when we did the America trip. But May is like 5 months ago. In fact, it was like, yeah, 5 months ago to the date when I think Donnie and I had our flight to America. It's either the 2nd or the 3rd of May. And that's wild. Billboard. Alright. Thank you, Billboard, my beloved. And I remember when I was like looking forward to like the Switch 2 and like, you know, the games showcase or the Switch 2. It's so interesting like thinking about like the expectations I had on the Switch 2 and what ended up getting met and what ended up not getting met. Like I remember when I remember the lead up to the Switch 2, I was totally thinking absolutely like positive that we were gonna get a 3D Mario game at around launch or at launch. And like we didn't get a Mario game, although we did get a game developed by the Odyssey team. So I guess in a way I was kind of right, you know. But it wasn't a Mario game, so I'm still wrong. And I would definitely say I'm a little bit surprised like there weren't any other like heavy hitters that are coming out like by the end of the year for the Switch 2. It's still impressive to see like what we have gotten or are still going to get. Because like I think it's gonna be it's hard to beat like the Switch's like launch year, but I think the Switch 2 is gonna get damn close. Like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza are very good ways to start off a console's lifespan. Or console's life. Like very, very good ways. And we're still getting like some other good Switch 2 games to come to look forward to. Kirby Air Riders is going to be one I'm very interested in because I didn't really play too much of the original. But like this game itself just already looks interesting to me. And even like, even though they're not Switch 2 exclusives, you know, Metroid Prime and Pokemon Legends ZA are going to be something to look forward to as well. I'm not personally looking forward to Hyrule Warriors, because Hyrule Warriors, like Dynasty Warriors in general, has not really appealed to me. But, you know, hey, it appeals to some people, and I think that's important. At the very least, they are definitely coming out with good Switch 2 games, I think. And I kind of like that, like, they specifically, like, Nintendo specifically wanted a new Kirby Air Ride game. Because I think that indicates that Nintendo really still does appreciate having these more... I don't know if I would say experimental, because Kirby... You know, Kirby Air Ride or the original, or Kirby Air Ride the original, already proved that it was a success, I guess. But at least it shows that they're still willing to invest in these kind of games that... I don't know, I don't know if the word is like you wouldn't expect, but... I don't know, like, people would have expected stuff like a 3D Mario game for launch, or, again, like, they would have predicted a lot of the safe stuff. A new Fire Emblem or Animal Crossing, for example. I don't think anybody was expecting a new Kirby Air Ride game. And because Kirby Air Ride was more niche. So it's kind of nice that Nintendo is willing to still invest in these more niche-er titles. Because I think sometimes a game library isn't just about, like, the games that appeal to everyone, it's also to the games that appeal to just a select few. I think that's kind of why, like, the PlayStation 2 was sometimes looked fondly, because of the fact that there were so many games that came out for it. Like, the biggest, like, one of the biggest varieties at the time, I would say, you know? Like, sure, a game like Gungrave was not going to appeal to anybody, but it didn't need to. Like, some people don't, like... I think some people, like, look at some of these niche-er titles and think, like, ah, that's not, like, X game, or, you know, that's not this game I really wanted. But... Again, I think like if a game studio is always going for the games that appeal to the masses, you're probably gonna lose some of your identity. Also, yes, it's time to deal with comets. Okay, but Super Mario Dynasty Warriors would go absolutely hard, though. It's funny because I think Koei Tecmo even said that they would like to do a Mario Dynasty Warriors game. So it honestly wouldn't surprise me if in the future we saw like a Super Mario Warriors. And knowing me, I'd probably end up buying it. If only they do something like Star Fox 64 again. I can see it. I think Nintendo's gonna come back and visit the Star Fox 64, or like the Star Fox series at some point. Ah, didn't get that. I think, like, if Nintendo is willing to keep investing in something like Metroid, I think they're willing to give another go at Star Fox. You know? Because Metroid Other M basically, like, what would you say, hospitalized Metroid Prime, or Metroid in general, for a while. But, like, it didn't go away fully. They came back, and so I think, like, the same thing is gonna happen with Star Fox. Like, Star Fox Zero or whatever, I've already forgotten the name of it, did not do well, but I think Nintendo is willing to come back and give it another try. Mario hitting hundreds of Goombas with a hammer would be fun. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that actually, I didn't even think about like what his weapon would be. But like, yeah, actually, that could be really cool. I don't think I've played Ace Combat. Stop it. Oh, fuck you. Maybe I should check that out. I think, like, I don't know. I feel like you could definitely do something good with just, like, any kind of, like, aerial combat game, though. I remember playing the hell out of this one, like, this one Xbox Live arcade game called, like, Snoopy's Flying Ace. It was just, like, death matches, but you're, you know, in a fighter plane. Give me that. I'd love that. Like, I think Star Fox has potential, absolutely. Nintendo just has to be willing to invest in it again, or find the right studio. And I think that's kind of what Nintendo's even alluded to, because they mentioned that with Metroid: Samus Returns on the 3DS. Like, they've mentioned that they've been wanting, they mentioned at the time that they've been wanting to do another Metroid game, but it was the matter of finding the right team for it. And so then they found Mercury Steam, and they saw potential in them, so they got them to do, you know, Metroid: Samus Returns, and then Metroid Dread. And honestly, it would not surprise me if they were working on another 2D Metroid game as we speak. Because it's been 5 years since Metroid Dread. I would not be surprised if in this 5 years they've already had like a new 2D Metroid game like in the works. Or I don't know, maybe a different project, but I don't know. I feel like a new 2D Metroid game would be nice. It could even get revealed as like soon as next year. Wouldn't that be something? Like Metroid Prime 4 this year, and then like Metroid Dread 2 or whatever next year. At the very least, like Nintendo has shown that they are willing to keep Metroid around, even if it doesn't sell like amazingly. What do you have to say? My brigade boarded the enemy fleet and none have returned. As a captain, I would go to save them myself, but I'm much too busy at the moment. I'm scared. Okay. Ace Combat Zero, the Belkan War broke my brain as a kid. Ooh, really? Interesting. Alright. Oh, that sounds fine. We're gonna get blindsided by new ice climbers. Hell yeah, why not? I wonder, can I actually skip this? Do I need the bridge? Oh, yes, I do not need the bridge. A new Kid Icarus would go hard. Hell yeah. I just wonder what they're gonna do about that because, well, Sakurai was the one who made Kid Icarus Uprising. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Give me. Yo, Ethan, remember that time we were talking about New Ice Climbers game and came across that fan art? That fan art? I am very scared about what you mean by that fan art because I feel immediately alarmed when you say that. Yeah, it could have been peak. Yeah, it's true actually. The fan concept for New Ice Climbers game? Ah, okay, okay. Sorry. You never know sometimes. Alright, let's save this guy. Well, I know you can do it! Thanks, Toad. I can't remember the fan art, unfortunately. Yes! Brought the shell up with me. Oh. I definitely believe you. I just can't remember the fan art concept myself. Die. Oh, damn it. Okay. Die. Die for realsies. I think an interesting question would be, would Nintendo want to touch Kid Icarus without Sakurai? I'm kind of surprised they haven't done something like at least do like an HD remaster. Because I feel like that'd be kind of neat to do. Like an HD remaster of Kid Icarus Uprising would be good. You know, get the game into some other hands, basically. Wait, I gotta do that. And make it, like, put it on a platform where, like, playing it doesn't hurt your hands. I have it on 3DS, but I actually stopped playing it because, well, I don't know, it's hurting my hands. It's going to be interesting to see where Sakurai goes after Kirby. Because the game has probably gone gold, or is going gold soon. And I'd imagine Sakurai already has like another project lined up in mind. But the question is, what is it going to be, you know? It could be another Kid Icarus game, but it could also be the next Smash. Or maybe it could even just be a project that he wants to do himself. Cosmic Mario time. Oh, I fucked it up. It's okay. I've beaten his ass before and I'm gonna do it again. You can always get a sense of, like, if a game is in development, if it, you know, just by the fact that... Or, no, sorry. Let me change what I was gonna say there. You can always get a sense of like when a game is going to get released from a studio just by the fact of just by going off of development cycles. Most games nowadays take about 5 years, sometimes even 6 years, to get made. If we were to look at like Monolith, for example, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that came out in 2022. And so if I were to make a prediction, I would probably expect to see a new Xenoblade game in 2028 or 2027. Unless, like, you know, what would you say? They already had another studio working on the next title already, but I don't think so necessarily. But if I had to make a prediction, I could definitely see the next Xenoblade game, or Monolith Studio title in general, not coming out until 2027. And I already mentioned with Mercury Steam, like Metroid Dread came out in 2020. So, again, assuming 5 to 6 year development at times, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, if they were working on the next game, it wouldn't surprise me if Mercury Steam had a new Metroid game for a 2026 release date. Or if we were to look at, like, Next Level Games, you know, who made Luigi's Mansion and Mario Strikers. I think like Next Level must have like 2 different studios because like Mario Strikers I think came out. Oh god, I think you guys are gonna have to help me out here. When did Mario Strikers for the Switch come out? I can't remember that so well. I want to say that could have also been like 2022 or so. I don't think it came out in 2023. Could be wrong, but... Well, okay, let's just assume that like it came out 2022. Again, that would mean we could see another game from them in 2027. But if they have like 2 different teams working on 2 different games, and like maybe the Luigi's Mansion team is separate from Mario Strikers, then that could mean the next game could be as soon as next year. One thing actually also to consider based on this is we could also maybe make a prediction on when the next Zelda game could come out. Tears of the Kingdom came out in 2023, which is wild to think about because it doesn't even feel like it like came out 2 years ago. It feels like it came out like at most a year ago. And they said that like the last year of the game's development cycle was entirely spent on debugging. So there's a good chance we could maybe see the next Zelda game come out in 2027. Latest 2028 or 2029. But that means this Zelda game is probably going to come out, you know, in the middle of the console's lifespan, rather than at the beginning or the end. Which is, you know, kind of interesting to think about it. At the very least, I think I can predict, I think I'll probably predict that at next year's E3, we will see a teaser for the next Zelda game. That's my prediction. Because, like, most Nintendo games, Nintendo is only willing to show footage of when the game is really close to release. I gotta do the Space Jam Galaxy. Like, for most of Nintendo's releases, they only release, like, information on them when the game's, like, maybe at most a year out, you know? Sometimes the game's just 6 months away from like release to reveal to release. But with Zelda games, I think like Zelda is like the exception where they will want to show those games like as soon as they possibly can. Mario Golf RPG, please. I think I've heard some people say like the next the upcoming Mario Tennis game might also be a little bit RPG in nature. Which makes sense because it's Camelot, I guess. Sad Camelot though. Oh wait, I want to try to do the secret star first. Let's go back. I need some star bits. Oh, nice. I really hope the next game is not the... I don't think it's going to be. I think, honestly, the only reason we got Tears of the Kingdom is because they said that they had a lot of ideas that they wanted to put in Breath of the Wild, but just didn't. Like, Tears of the Kingdom was very much a Galaxy 2 kind of situation. I think Nintendo, when they have tons of ideas, they will make a sequel. But otherwise, they will just try to move on to the next one and brainstorm from there. I think they even said that, like I think Tears of the Kingdom came about from, like, making DLC for Breath of the Wild, and then they realized they could just make an entirely new game out of this. Which, yeah, like, you can definitely see. I think it'd be very un-Nintendo-like of them to do a game that is entirely set in the same, like, universe as Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Like, another one. I don't know why, but I kind of got the feeling we were going to get a Twilight Princess remaster soon. I kind of think that as well. I honestly think that next year we are going to get that. Because Nintendo does like to release some form of Zelda game once a year for brand strength. Whether it's a spin-off or a mainline entry or a port, they always want to make sure there's at least one Zelda game a year. And the Echoes of Wisdom people made their game last year, and Tears of the Kingdom came out the year before that. So really, I think like it makes sense if the next game is like the game that we see next year is a remaster of sorts, and I think it's going to be Twilight Princess. It's not gonna be Wind Waker. I think that's for certain. Certainly, they could surprise us and say like, "Oh yeah, hey, here's the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remasters." I don't think that's gonna happen though. But yes, I definitely feel confident in there being a port of some kind for Zelda next year. I should try to make, maybe before the end of this year is over, I should try to make a 2026 Nintendo prediction list. And make more educated guesses other than Golden Sun, maybe. Because I feel like a Zelda port remaster is pretty safe, and I feel like a new Metroid game from the Mercury Steam team is also pretty safe. Oracle's remakes. Yeah, a lot of people have said that they want Oracle's remakes. I think it's gonna happen. Maybe that's gonna be the next game from the Echoes of Wisdom team. We're gonna get Golden Sun 4 soon, trust. No. Also, my god, I just realized, like, this Nintendo talk is... It really makes me go to a different place in my brain, because I just realized, like, holy shit. We've just plowed through, like, a few different stars in Mario Galaxy. It's going to be tough to predict Nintendo's next year, though, I think. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't... I just... My subconscious was taking me somewhere else. Wrong star. I was gonna do the secret star again. Jesus. I feel like for like some of Nintendo's like core studios, it might be a while until we see something. But I don't know. I've got a good feeling about Luigi's Mansion. I absolutely think there is going to be another Luigi's Mansion because like Luigi's Mansion 3 sold like 10 million copies. All right, too many like Switch games that sold that much. And I don't know if they're not gonna have like a, what do you say, a big 3D Mario game. I could imagine them trying to, well, push for a big Luigi game then. Why not capitalize on one of the brothers at least? I always did like the ghost designs in Luigi's Mansion 1 the most. Not to say I didn't like the designs in Luigi's Mansion 3. I liked him in a different sense, I guess. Like two cakes, I guess. I suspect a new Pickman. I could see that. When did Pikmin come out? 2023? I mean, 2023... I don't think a new Pikmin game would come out in like next year, but it could get teased. I think what's more likely is Pikmin 4 Switch 2 edition. That might sound really boring, but that's my prediction. Also, a great way of like teaching the mechanics of this boss fight. Yippee! Iron Space Spider. Hello, Tarantox. How are you this fine day? It's funny because like the game kind of tricks you a little bit. I wouldn't say tricks you, but it makes the boss a little bit hard by having you like run into these stones that you then destroy, which make it a little bit harder to jump up into like the little webbing. I like that you can use that toad as well as ammunition. There we go. This is a boss that actually doesn't, I feel like doesn't have too much beta footage of it. Like, I do remember seeing footage of it, but not all that much. Honestly, we're gonna be making great progress by the end of the stream. As far as, like, stars are concerned. Damn. I think, like, by the next stream, we could actually just, like, clear the game. Like, not, like, 100%, but, like, you know... What would you say? Just beat it normally. Oh wait, no. I mean, I like to get all the stars, as many of the stars as I can before doing the final boss. So maybe we won't do the final boss next stream, but like 2 streams from now, I could see it. This boss theme sounds like a Pokemon battle that won't go beyond the orchestral hits in the beginning. That's a wonderful comparison. If I were to actually make a Pikmin prediction, oh Jesus, my guess is next year we're gonna get like a Pikmin 4 Switch 2 edition, and then like maybe 2 years after that we get a proper Pikmin 5. That's my guess. Oh yeah, wait. I always like doing this in the start. Trying to get all the platforms to disappear, and then like long jumping around it. I'll fuck this up. Okay. And there we go. Whee! And you can long jump around it for a bit, but eventually, like, the game will just kind of like cut you off and say, like, nope, drop down to the star, like that. This is like one of those moments, like, when you play the game enough, like, when you're a kid and you just don't have that many games to play, you really only have Mario Galaxy. You just kind of start figuring out other ways to make the game like fun for you. That's what I always like about Mario Galaxy. Just figuring out other ways to keep things fun. I'm surprised there's no Zelda mobile game yet. You know, that's true. I don't think they've actually had any sort of Zelda mobile game. Like, they've had mobile games of a lot of their IPs. Pikmin, Mario, Mii's, Fire Emblem, and of course Pokemon. Not Zelda, though. Mario Kart's another one. Yeah, that's right, Animal Crossing. Yeah, like, a lot of their big IPs. That's Zelda. That's so interesting. I wonder why. I mean, it's probably just a matter of, like, they couldn't figure out something that really suits Zelda. And since Nintendo seems to be kind of, like, straying away from mobile in general, I can't imagine we're going to be getting too many, like, mobile games from them anyway. That isn't, like, Fire Emblem or something. Because, like, you guys saw, like, the other day with Nintendo just out of the blue announced, like, Fire Emblem Shadows. That was kind of funny. A Zelda Field Explorer where you could document monsters would be a cute idea. Ooh, that would be kind of cute. I think Nintendo, like, they've probably, like, thought of different, like, mobile game ideas, but... Or, like, just game ideas, but they probably think, like, what's the point? Like, if we can do this on mobile, could we also do this on our console? You know? Like, Fire Emblem Heroes makes sense for them to do on mobile because, like, the mobile format lends itself well to the gacha format, you know? Though it wouldn't surprise me if they were to try, if Nintendo tried to figure out a way to get Fire Emblem Heroes just to work on the Switch. That's true. That's a good point. The fact that's basically what these whole like mobile games are for, like brand strengthening. I mean, I think that's even what the point of them was when they were first starting to do them, because like Nintendo was hurting a lot in 2016, and so they made a big mobile push because their consoles and their games just weren't selling that well. But now they've kind of like taken, like, they've kind of like reined it in a little bit, and now they're just not doing as many. Breaking into the battle room. I think Battle Rock Galaxies is probably one of my favorite galaxies in this game. I don't even think I have like too many like least favorite galaxies. But I love all the little like, I don't know if you'd call them puzzles, but I love all the little things you can do with the bombs, for example. In fact, there is a secret star in this galaxy that I hated for a long time, but now, I don't know, for some reason I quite like it. Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure how many star bits I need, actually. I think that's enough, right? Oh, I should have just blown up the star cage. I could have just mowed them all down. Need 40? Please say 40. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, this actually might be the secret star I was talking about. Yeah, that's a game that wouldn't surprise me to come at some point. A Miitopia sequel. Considering they ported the 3DS game too. Oh, Mr. Guillermo. I would love to blow up some trash. Ah, alright, Jesse. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hope everything goes well at the job factory. Uh-oh, that one might not hit it. Thank goodness. Okay. Got it. The timing is pretty strict. Like, if you don't actually, like, land all of your shots when you throw them, you will lose. I think, like, to new players, this is probably one of the harder stars, honestly. It was frustrating for me. Like, I couldn't lob all the bombs where I needed to. Come on. Go. Battle Rock. Oh. There we go. Yeah. I remember this and the battle, the Dreadnought Galaxy equivalent. I also like how you can like shake the Joy-Con, and like from a distance the launch stars will still spin. I think a nice little thing of feedback there. All right. It's always funny how they had that little like graphic show up to like tell you to like shake the Joy-Con. I almost have to wonder if that like came up because like playtesters like just kept failing that segment for some reason. Oh, I don't need coins. Coins are so incredibly pointless in this game. At least in Galaxy 2, they have more of a point to them. This game, no, there's not much of a point at all. Oh, one thing I always liked to do as a kid, I don't know if I mentioned this all that much, is you know, opening this up and then running into the bomb over there so it starts ticking down. And so then, and as it's ticking down, I use like the launch star here. And then the place explodes, and I almost feel like as if I made it explode. It's such a silly thing, because it explodes no matter what, but I know it's a little Babby Thatchner, I guess he just really wanted to do that. Thanks. Appreciate that, Octi. Alright. Give me the star. Okay, 1 second, I gotta fix the audio again. And we're really cruising through this game. We are definitely gonna have enough time to do the first Bowser fight too. I get like I feel like the last time I streamed this, we definitely took a little bit longer to get through the game, and I think that's because like the stream durations were a little bit shorter back then. Like I used to be that I only like streamed like 2 hours at a time. Now I stream like 3 hours at a time. Oh, this fucking enemy, I never knew how you actually could beat it, like for the longest time, without star bits. I thought you could only beat them with star bits or something like that. No. You could use fucking a ground pound. And like if you have the context of like the Gusty Garden Galaxy, then it makes sense. But like since this comes before Gusty Garden, you don't even think about that. It's kind of funny. Hello. Thank you. Oh, sweet freedom. I'll show you a shortcut as your reward. And transform! Really side note, but watching this is super nostalgic. I'm pretty sure one of the very first streams I caught of yours was Mario Galaxy stream. Glad I had the chance to tune in today. Oh, really? Oh, that's so sweet to hear. I'm glad that the stream feels like nostalgic to you, and I'm glad that you're here too. I think a lot of people here have caught a Mario Galaxy stream of mine. Again, it's probably one of my most streamed games on this channel. You know what? I think there is actually... I was about to say, like, I wish there was a way I could track how long I've played Mario Galaxy. But I think there is, kind of. I think there is actually, like, a Twitch status tracker out there that, like, shows how long you've... Like, because you can, on Twitch, you can set, like, a game as what you're playing. And so, based on that, you can, like, see how long you've played this game or that. Yeah. I think I remember Bombsy showed that to me, like, years ago. Boom. Years ago. And I thought it was so cool, actually. Because it was kind of like the only way I could actually, like, track that. Does anybody know what the name of that site is? Because I'd like to check that out again. Yeah, that actually is. I think that's the site. I'm going to check that out after this fight. Come on. Dick. For some reason I always like this boss. Do not click that. Okay. It's Twitch tracker. Okay. Oh. Sorry, one of my alarms went off. Was that an accident on, like, a virus site or something? Okay, let's check this out, actually. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, Thatchner, that's me. Oh, it's just some ad stuff. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm already. I have to show this. I think because this is already something. Oh boy. All right. Let me show this. Okay, I'm gonna be narrating this, don't worry. So, I remember... So yeah, okay, the first one's me, and it's already nice that it says, like, you know, shows that I'm live and all that. I'm apparently ranked 270,000 out of Twitch somehow. Alright. But yeah, then as we see, there's, a lot of other channels here. Thatchner's Marshmallow Bro, Thatchner's Friend Tyler, Thatchner is no dreamy. Thatchner 1. Thatchner. Oh, I should not have read that. No. Why are some of these here? Thatch Nerd makes sense. Thatchner Sis. I wonder if that's actually my sister. Thatchner Shoe on Head. I think this one came about because I put a shoe on my head on stream one time. Yeah, these are all alts that people made of me. I think some of these came about in one particular stream where people were going really nuts about this. Thatchner needs to get good mate. I feel like that one was made by Seto. Thatchner's Illuminati. Thatchner's BF Bob. Thatchner with 2 R's. Thatchner's in my closet. Thatchner is my idol. That's it. All these accounts people made, yet they don't even come by anymore. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know Seto came by not too long ago. I think it was a few streams ago. Okay, I'm just like quickly going over this just to make sure there isn't anything. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's okay here. So I'll capture this as well. Uh yeah, okay, so yeah, to the people watching the VOD, I apologize. You might want to skip ahead. The little fun thing I guess we're doing right now. Okay. So according to this, let's see, performance summary, peak viewers. Yeah, and is this like? Oh, this is over 7 days. Okay, okay. Total hours streamed 1,199. Really? I feel like that would be more. Highest number of viewers 66. I think that's wrong. Okay, wait. It kind of depends on when tracking started here. Because I know that's wrong. Alpharad, he rated me like I think back in 2015 or so. And I got rated for like over 200 viewers. Like there was definitely a few times I eclipsed like 66. Old game streamed, yeah. Hey, it's me. It's me, guys. Channel performance over oh, Jesus Christ. This is really funny to see. Yeah, raid probably. I guess raids maybe might not count. I guess tracking started maybe back in 2017 then. What happened in 2020? COVID happened, but actually, yeah, actually, that peak is kind of right where COVID like took off. I mean, there probably was like a lot of people on Twitch who like started watching, or like a lot of people who started watching on Twitch. But I can't even remember like what did I stream then? Okay, I mean, I had the Switch then. Animal Crossing? What happened in 2020? 1,000-yard stare. Was I really like? Was it Animal Crossing that really got me that peak though? I don't even remember streaming it that much. I don't even remember anything. Uh, it is interesting to see these stats though. There definitely was a point where on average, I definitely had like more than I have now. It doesn't really bother me all that much because I'm not like necessarily going for partner or anything. But sometimes that makes me sad just from the fact that there's like some old faces from back then that were really nice to talk with. Maybe because all the cozy gamers that were born back then. Maybe. Recent streams. Followers gain -4. Oh wait, what's the green? Is the green is average viewers? Okay, yeah. Hours streamed. Oh wow, so there was a big period in 2020 where I just didn't stream. That's interesting. Huh. You could tell when I got a job though. Because I got a job at the end of 2019. Actually, that might have been it. Actually, I got a job and I was getting more tired. I actually do remember now in 2020, after I got my first job, because it was like my first real like true job, I guess you could say, full time. It took me a while to kind of get my schedule used to having a full-time job and being able to stream at the same time. Because I felt so tired after working. I was like, I can't fucking stream. I can't be entertaining. But eventually, you know, I sorted things out and I got a good schedule then. Man, this is weird seeing my history here. Huh. And then it shows here my most streamed games. Was it really? This is so bizarre. Huh. Just chatting makes sense considering how often I use this as a catch-all category for just whatever the fuck. And Mario Kart 8 makes a lot of sense. This is pretty neat. What site is this? This is twitchtracker.com. I'll post a link to it again, unless Mad Taz beats me to it. Ah. What is this? Followers? Average viewers. Okay. I streamed that much Splatoon 2? This is so weird. This is so weird. Like, I expected to see like Smash on here, definitely. And yeah, I understand Mad Taz why like you didn't realize I streamed Smash Ultimate so much. Smash Ultimate's one of my favorite games. But I definitely I think that's actually why like 2018 was like so like there were so many hours there because I was playing a lot of Smash. There was a lot of streams I did after Smash Ultimate came out where I was either I know I definitely did stuff like, you know, just doing some of the single player stuff on stream. But I did a lot of viewer matches and I also did like there was a lot of streams where I just did Elite Smash, you know? Which is probably not the most entertaining thing to watch. I will admit, you know, it's probably more entertaining when it's like when I'm fighting somebody that you guys might know. If it's just randoms, maybe that's probably not the most entertaining. But I did a lot of streams like that because I just loved playing it, you know, and so I wanted to stream it. So, but of course I also did a lot of viewer matches, like so on. And yes, there's some people like Michelle who just don't see a Smash as that entertaining. Which it disappoints me a little bit that there's not so many people who see Smash as entertaining, but I understand it. No. Seeing Xenoblade 2 on here though is very interesting. I didn't realize I had streamed that much of it. Like I played a lot of it, but 76 hours? Of course, some of the hours could be wrong or not necessarily wrong, but might be inflated in particular ways depending on like if I set the category and I was playing something else, you know. And of course, since the tracking only seems to have started in 2017, it didn't track the first 3 years of my streams. Which would make this number definitely different, because I could actually see here in the top 6, I could definitely see Smash 4 being here too. I would see I could definitely see Mario Galaxy here. And in fact, I am very surprised I don't see Mario Galaxy here at all. Like Splatoon 2? I wish I could check my hours right now on that. Like just in-game hours. I didn't think I played it that much. I feel like if I did play Splatoon 2 a lot, like a lot of it was just doing Turf War. Or oh, I guess I did do a lot of Salmon Run. But still, 44 hours of Splatoon 2. I'm pretty sure I have not even that many more hours, like just in total. Like I'm pretty sure I have like 60 or so hours in Splatoon 2. That means most of my time playing Splatoon 2 was on stream, which feels very weird. And Mario Odyssey does make sense actually now that I think about it, because I think actually a lot of this from Mario Odyssey came from the very first stream of it I did, because I remember I did when the game launched, I did a 12-hour stream playing it. And then I did a replay through it of like a year or two ago, so. Also, the site doesn't track streams that don't get more than 5 viewers on average or something like that. It says I haven't streamed in 2 months, which is entirely untrue. Oh, that's so mean. Oh god, I feel the hurt in that smile or in that frown. Oh god. Let's see. Let's just wrap it up here. The game streamed. Duration. Okay, yeah, average stream, yeah. All these make sense. What's to say? I'm the number 141,000th English channel. A Twitch top. What? Does this mean I'm in like the top 5% of all people who watch on Twitch? I've heard that like most like Twitch streams don't even get like more than a single view, so I guess it also makes sense, but that's also very, very weird. Famous followers. I don't know. I can't even remember who Cliffy is. I remember this guy. I actually remember like stumbling upon one of his streams when he was really young. I don't know who these two are, but Daco's, of course. I know Daco. I mean, he hasn't come by the stream in a long time, but Daco. What I was doing? Alright, I think I'm gonna move back to Mario Galaxy, but very interesting. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Again. Alright. Back with Matcha. Nice. It's pretty neat. I like seeing these stats. I can see the stats for other people too. Let's see. Daredevil comment. Alright. Let's do that. And I think that's the last star here, and then we have to do the Fat Luma star. Gonna be in and out for a bit, but might be back before you cut, depending on how I'm gonna go on for today. Okay, I'm probably gonna be streaming for about like another little over 30 minutes or so. My prime was February 2017, probably with all the Smash Discord crew battles. Good times, yeah. It was interesting, like, looking at that stats, because that's, yeah. It looks like that's where my channel peaked at. Though it said, like, I got 66 viewers, like, in January 2017, and I'm really curious to know how I got that many viewers on that day. I wonder if I could actually, like, check specific streams. Hi, come on. Okay. Sorry, I had to lock in there for a moment. I do remember, I think in 2015, I streamed Undertale, and I had about, like, 50 viewers come in, just organically, which really surprised me. Oh wait, do the other star first. Oh my god, you're right, I should have tried to do that. Shit, like, yeah, that could have worked. I'm surprised it never occurred to me. The Slingpod Galaxy, aka the easiest starbit grinding spot in the game. I was definitely playing your stream in the background for all 76 hours of Xenoblade 2. Probably. Oh. I'm gonna go to Starbit somehow. Oops, well. I tried to be fast about it. Well, too bad for a deathless run. Oh god. I'm gonna do a deathless. Oh wait, no, I already fucked up the deathless run because I suicided in Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. Oh well. Oh, I could have saved it. Fast way to die. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm definitely getting star bits here. Oh. Okay. I guess I need to slow down. Okay. Yeah, I'll lock in. Oh my god. Oh, dude. That's my brain. I mean, sure, I'm getting more star bits this way. Okay. There we go. Okay. All the star bits. He's trying to refund his 400. I mean, yeah, I'm like halfway there, actually. That's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, can I say? Oh, no, you just go straight up. Okay. Oh, well. Okay. Oops. No. Starbits. Oh, what? I couldn't get them. It's interesting. I'm definitely noticing that, like, I can't get starbits from certain distances. I have to wonder if maybe, like, you know, when they made the game widescreen. Oh no, that actually wouldn't make any sense. I was gonna say something about, like, when they made the game widescreen, like, they made it so that way, like, you can't get star bits at certain angles or so, something like that. I'm gonna grow up loving Mario, and especially loving the 3D Marios is some of my favorites. I didn't like Galaxies much. Did you like Odyssey? Because if you like Sunshine and 64, I can kind of understand why you might not like Galaxy. Galaxy is more linear. Though I'm not sure if that's the sticking point either. Got it, nice. Oh, we're at 300. Oh, okay, I think we got it. Good. Maybe. I wonder if it's something about the draw distance for grabbing star bits. Never really got a chance to try Odyssey. Definitely love Sunshine 64. Okay, yeah. I mean, maybe that's it. But if you liked Sunshine 64, I think you should give Odyssey a try then. I could see you liking that one more. Okay. Then we just have to get the Bowser star here. Yeah, I pretty much got a refund in a way. Alright, the Fiery Stronghold. We got 30 lives. I actually wonder if my lives will reset when I come back into this game. Because that was something that happened in Galaxy where, like, if you stop the game and start it up again, your lives would reset back to, like, 4. I would assume it's like they probably kept that in. Considering you can get like letters from Princess Peach, like it lets you get like extra lives anyway. I mean, the game is pretty easy anyway, so. I mean, at least it is to me, having played this game like a bajillions of times. Fire Flood. Oh yeah, it did kind of look like Flood, didn't it? If you got 90 stars as Luigi in Super Mario Galaxy, that's interesting because I think that would mean you would have 100% of the game as Mario. Because you can actually only play as Luigi in Mario Galaxy if you 100% it with Mario first. Unless we're talking Galaxy 2. Oh, okay, you did, yeah. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, we can do this. Quick skip. I'll put a few speedrunning tricks in my playthrough. Finally made it. Time for me to stomp you with this space bitch. Oh god, I should not do that voice. I need water. Hold on a second, Bowser. Okay. Okay, let your ass on fire. Nice. You know, I thought about it, and I think Mario 64 probably has the best Bowser fight. Or Bowser fights, period. Like, I don't mind these fights, but I think there's something more visceral about taking Bowser into your own hands and chucking him into a mine. Because I was like, thinking about it, and I thought, in most Mario games, whenever you're fighting Bowser, like, and you're trying to beat him, most of the time, like here, you're just getting him to hit himself. You know? And then you just kind of capitalize on that. But in Mario 64, like, sure, maybe Bowser was a bit dumb to, like, put the mines around the arena. But at the very least, like, it's you yourself who is chucking Bowser into the mines. It's not like he, like, is trying to give you an opening. Yeah, like Super Mario Bros. 3, like, that's often the case. I mean, that is the case. Like, the whole final battle is, like, he keeps, like, trying to sit on you, and then he breaks the floor, and then he dies. And sure, you could say, like, oh, you're witting him, which, sure, like, yeah, you kind of are. But... Oh my god, the audio just crackled there. Thanks, Elgato. Love you. Second. And the same... I know the same thing happens in other games. Any of the games where, like, he's standing on a bridge and you have to cut the bridge where he falls in lava is, I think, a middling kind of Bowser fight. But it still, like, raises the question why the axe is there in the first place. I think Galaxy 2's is okay, because at least he's trying to hit you. And sure, you're chucking the planets back on him, but he wouldn't know that otherwise. And the final sequence is like you're just capitalizing the fact that there happen to be other rocks around you to ground pound into his face. I don't know. 64 did it best. Honestly, since the very beginning, but oops, wow, I was looking at chat more than anything. Barring Fire Flowers, Bowser's only ever been down by his own folly in the vast majority of Mario games. Yeah, I think it's just because it's kind of hard to, like, maybe make a good and easy to read boss battle in a 3D platformer. Something like that. Like, Nintendo goes with trying to make sure that, like, anybody can figure out how to beat the boss. And so, how they handle it is probably, like, the simplest way to do it. Bubble Breeze Galaxy. Oh, I can try this one skip I was, like, I wanted to mess around with. I think I tried it before on a previous playthrough. There's a way you can actually, like, skip the second part of this level. Also, I love the skybox in this. Looks like the sky is on fire. Hey! Phil board! I've met a lot of your brothers already. You boards have been very helpful. The Mario clan shall not forget your kindness. I gotta be careful not to accidentally hit the ground pound button. Bam. Good amount of star bits. Okay. So, and I don't think they would have patched this out. The star's over there. A little tricky, but... Uh-oh. I think I'm dead. Whoa! Good Mario. You could definitely stand up there and like... then long jump. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if this actually ends up being faster, considering the number of times I'm dying from this. I forgot where you need to stand. Oh. Oh, it's right there. Okay, okay, I got it. Hey, there we go. And now you too can skip that segment. That was fun. Yeah, that's 28 stars. Oh, Rosalina's library is open. Okay, we're probably not gonna do the library stuff today. But we will get to it. Alright, Sunken Treasure. Now, this is another segment where you're supposed to, like, swim in the water and collect all, like, the launch star fragments. In order to get up to the upper level of this. But you can skip that, too. This is kind of another reason why I like Mario Galaxy. Like, there's lots of little ways you can skip how the, like, devs intended you to get up to certain places. I'm not sure if it's this. Oh. Getting the right momentum is a little bit tricky. Or maybe you can just do it with backflip? Yeah! Wow, okay, nice. See, and you too can skip it if you want. Eh. Oh. Oh, wait, that just gives me one up. I'll just take some star bits. Right. Similarly, you can actually skip this as well. And I think you can skip this too. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that's good. I am really curious if this version is going to be the version that people end up using for speedrunning, if only for the fact that, like, the autosave is now a thing. Hungry Luma has now appeared, okay. Now which one is this? Is this like the test? Passing the swim test, yeah. Okay, okay. By the way, if you guys haven't already, do consider checking out the webcomic that Donnie and I have been working on. I'm gonna go ahead and shamelessly promote that in the chat there. Boom. It's on Webtoons, it's on Tapas, it's on Global Comics, it's Trinity Saga Unchained. Ready for your viewing pleasure. And did I mention it's free? And did I mention that there's 7 full chapters out there ready for you to read? It's true. And did I tell you that there was an update that came out today? True. Every update's updates every Thursday. Go check it out. Also, time to cause a student to fail. Yoink. Oops. Come on. No, come on. I forgot how to brake. And I'm too scared to accidentally, like, chuck it. Okay. There you go. Yeah! Yeah! That's right. I'm the best. Nice job on the test, but are you even one of my students? Nope. From what I heard about SMG1, it's okay for speedrunning, but has a couple minor gripes, possible slower loads, and 2p can... Oh! So you... Oh, wow, so you've already looked into this. It has slower load speeds? Dude, that sucks. I didn't think like this game would have slower loads. Ah, this gets into the Boyo Base Galaxy. Oh, okay, might, okay. I only looked at the comment for a second. Ooh, SMG2 has issues though? That's a shame. Do you know what issues like Galaxy 2 has? Yeah, wait. Only testing I heard of was on a pirated Switch 1 copy. Ah, okay, okay. Hello, penguin. Oh, yeah, this was the level where I figured out actually how the ground pound, or how you could do the homing ground pound. Because when you get over there, there's a few bats that kind of like swarm down on you. and you have to ground pound that. So obviously, if you try to do both at the same time, you do the ground pound. Wait, Galaxy 2's major issue is that Banktoad just doesn't exist anymore? Wait, he doesn't exist? What happened to him? Is he hurt? Like, did they remove him entirely? One second. Green Toad NPC is still in Starship Mario, but he only serves the purpose of No, really? Why would they remove that? That sucks. Absolutely, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I could I'd say this, because we're kind of getting near to the end of the stream anyway. Basically, let's see, what galaxy will you open up? Sure. Basically, there is in Galaxy 2 a toad called Banktoad who lets you store your star bits. Basically, you can give him star bits and he'll hang on to them. And the neat thing about him is that Banktoad can keep the star bits you give him and share it with other save files, if I recall. And so the nice thing about him is that on a separate file, you can store Banktoad with 9,999 star bits, and then in a new file, you have those star bits that you can use. So this makes it so that way you don't have to grind for star bits, which is sometimes would have been sometimes necessary to unlock some levels. I'm not sure if this would impact like any percent too much, but this could impact, you know, what would you say? This could definitely impact like 100, like 42. So yeah, that is definitely like a sad thing, you know, that is gone. If that's the case. Yeah, I would imagine there's like some like people who might not want to use Banktoad as they don't see it as like a good thing. What do you say for a true any percent? Where's the other eel? This was a level that kind of scared me as a kid. Eels swimming around. But we won't get to the level today though, but there is one level that really scared me as a kid that I hated. Come on. Dude, I must be like, did I see him? Okay, where the fuck is he? There. Hi. Jesus. This also scared me as a kid, yeah. Alright. Come on, Mario, get the star. There we go. The one silver lining is that the green stars are much faster because you can skip the green stars cutscenes even if it's your first time seeing. Oh, that is really nice. Oh, goddamn. So then it's kind of canceled out by no Bank Toad. Ah, dang. And like, I feel like the Galaxy games are, like, since they are games that take quite a bit of time to speedrun, you know, they are definitely games that would benefit from, like, stuff like the Switch 2 provides, which is like could theoretically provide, which would be like faster load times, or in an ideal case, like skipping cutscenes. But the fact that they removed the Bank Toad is really dumb. And it's kind of weird that Nintendo would even do that, because it's like that's a part of how Galaxy 2 was, you know? It seems like such a bizarre thing to remove. I actually wonder now though, is there an NPC that talks about Amiibo here? You're a green toad. Will you tell me about Amiibo? Hey! Right there. Galaxy's hidden from view. Okay. No. Oh, whatever. Still, it's very sad. Oh, you know what? I would assume if there's any toad that would say something about Amiibo to you. Okay. You're just male toad. Okay, good. Alright. Well, anyway, we're actually gonna wrap it up here. So to the people, to the VOD, watching the VODs, thank you for watching, I guess, the first part of our Mario Galaxy playthrough. We made quite a bit of progress. We got 32 stars, so, I'd imagine we're probably gonna get through this game pretty quick, so it won't take us too long, I think, to get to Galaxy 2 then. Which is nice, because I'm looking forward to that. So, I hope you enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun, and to people who are watching the VODs, I guess we'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.